Are you worried about the future of America? In this video, we uncover 5 alarming reasons why you might want to consider leaving the country before it's too late in 2024. From economic instability to increasing crime rates and deteriorating living conditions, the signs are becoming too obvious to ignore. Stay tuned as we delve into the crucial factors that are making life in America more challenging than ever. Before we get into the main content, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. It's a great motivation for the channel. Thank you so much. Welcome to our channel. In this video, we'll be discussing a topic that's on the minds of many Americans: the decline of the United States and the compelling reasons to consider leaving before it's too late. As we enter 2024, several factors are contributing to a growing sense of urgency. From economic instability and rising living costs to healthcare challenges, increasing crime rates, and a deeply polarized political landscape, the warning signs are becoming harder to ignore. Additionally, the overall quality of life is deteriorating, pushing more people to seek better opportunities abroad. Join us as we explore these 5 critical reasons in detail and discuss why now might be the time to consider a move, whether you're already contemplating a change or just curious about the state of the nation. This video will provide valuable insights to help you make an informed decision about your future. Today, we're going to look at some real problems happening in our country, from rising prices to safety worries. We'll talk about why many folks are thinking about moving. Whether you're planning for retirement or just dreaming of a new adventure, this video will give you a lot to think about. So let's get started and see what's going on and why leaving might be the best choice for a better life. Not just a living. Living in America is getting increasingly expensive, driving many people to look for more affordable places to live abroad. Major cities like New York, San Francisco, and Los Angeles have median rents exceeding $3,000 a month, making housing a significant financial burden. Healthcare costs are among the highest in the world, with annual premiums for family insurance around $22,000. Education is another major expense, with private university tuition fees often exceeding $50,000 per year, leading to substantial student debt. Everyday expenses like groceries, utilities, and dining out are also high, with a meal for 2 at a mid-range restaurant costing about $50. Taxes, including federal, state, and property taxes, further add to the financial strain. In contrast, countries like Vietnam, Ecuador, and Malaysia offer much lower living costs. In Vietnam, for instance, you can rent a 1-bedroom apartment in the city centre for around $500 a month, with utilities adding another $60. Healthcare in Vietnam is also more affordable, with high-quality private insurance costing about $350 a year. Food and dining out are cheaper too, with a meal for 2 costing about $20. Public transportation is much more affordable as well, with monthly passes in cities like Ho Chi Minh City costing around $10. For many, moving abroad offers a higher quality of life for less money, providing a solution to the financial stress of living in the US. Number 2, social security crisis. In addition to the rising cost of living, America also faces financial strain on Social Security. The US Social Security system is in trouble, with about half of future benefits unfunded and potential cuts by R5 by the year 2034. Planning for retirement is getting tougher, especially with the full retirement age now at 67 and possibly rising, which is hard for those with demanding jobs or health issues. The cost of living keeps rising, but Social Security adjustments aren't keeping up, especially in healthcare and housing, where the average rent for a 1-bedroom apartment is about $1,500 a month. Healthcare costs are also high, with an estimated $315,000 needed per couple for retirement. The growing number of retirees from the baby boomer generation is straining the system, while the working population isn't growing as quickly. Political uncertainty around funding adds stress, and the taxation of benefits for higher incomes reduces the net amount received. However, moving abroad to countries with a lower cost of living can make Social Security checks go further. In Mexico, for example, you can rent a nice apartment for about $500 a month, leaving enough for other expenses. Healthcare costs are lower in many countries, offering good quality care for less money. Retirees can enjoy a higher quality of life, affording things like dining out and traveling that might be out of reach in the US. By moving abroad, retirees can achieve a more stable financial situation, save money, and enjoy their retirement more. These challenges make it worth considering other countries for a better, more stable and enjoyable retirement. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more tips on living your best life in retirement. While moving abroad can stretch your social security checks, further and improve your overall quality of life, it's not just the cost of living that's more affordable in other countries. Do you have any stories or feedback you want to share? Your opinions? Help us come up with ideas for our next video. Leave a comment below. And healthcare costs. The cost of healthcare in America is sky high. Health insurance premiums are expensive, and even with insurance, out-of-pocket costs can be significant. Plus, the price of prescription drugs is often unaffordable. For example, insulin, which is needed by diabetics, can cost between $100 and $300 per vial if you don't have insurance. If someone needs several vials a month, this can quickly add up to over $1,000 a month. A lot of people don't have health insurance at all. This means they might skip going to the doctor or delay getting treatment, leading to worse health. Medical bills can be unpredictable and often lack transparency, making it hard for families to... It's no wonder that medical debt is a leading cause of bankruptcy in the US. On the flip side, many other countries offer high-quality healthcare at a fraction of the cost. For example, in Canada, a vial of insulin costs around $30. In Mexico, it can be as low as $10 to $20. This huge price difference has led some Americans to travel abroad for their medications or even consider moving to these countries to save on healthcare costs. Another point of frustration is the complexity and inefficiency of the US healthcare system. Long wait times and rushed doctor visits make the experience stressful. In contrast, other countries often have more efficient and affordable healthcare systems, making them attractive for retirees and those looking to relocate. To wrap up, the high cost of healthcare in America is driving many to look for better options elsewhere. Countries like Canada and Mexico offer affordable and efficient healthcare, providing a strong incentive for those struggling with medical expenses. If you're thinking about moving, consider how much you could save on healthcare alone. Number 4. Quality of food. Many people are choosing to leave the United States due to concerns about food quality. The American diet is often packed with processed foods high in sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats, leading to health issues like obesity, heart disease, and diabetes, with the CDC reporting that about 42% of adults in the US were obese as of the year 2020. Additionally, foods in the US frequently contain artificial additives and genetically modified organisms, with nearly 90 modified organisms, with nearly 90 of corn and soybeans being GMO. Meat in the US often comes from animals treated with hormones and antibiotics, which can leave residues in the meat, raising concerns from the World Health Organization about antibiotic resistance. Produce is not exempt either, as the Environmental Working Group found that nearly 70 of US produce had pesticide residues in the year 2022. Many Americans, around 23 million, live in food deserts, limiting their access to fresh and organic foods. Industrial farming practices focus on yield and cost efficiency over nutritional value, which further affects food quality. In contrast, countries like Italy emphasize fresh, locally sourced ingredients, small-scale farming, whole foods, and minimal processing. Italian food regulations ensure high quality and authenticity, making it an attractive. For example, a typical fast food hamburger in the US is often made from highly processed meat with additives and preservatives, while in Italy, it would likely be made with locally sourced organic beef and fresh ingredients. This focus on quality over quantity is a key reason many are considering relocating abroad for better food and health. Number 5. Economic inequality. The high cost of living, especially in cities like San Francisco, New York, and Los Angeles, is a major reason, with median home prices exceeding $1 million net rents for one-bedroom apartments reaching $3,500 a month. This economic imbalance, fueled by income inequality and wage stagnation, leaves many struggling to cover basic needs like healthcare, education, and savings. Healthcare costs in America are exorbitant, with routine doctor visits costing hundreds of dollars, unlike countries like Portugal, where a visit might be only $50. The American work culture, with its long hours and limited vacation time, further diminishes the quality of life. Education expenses are through the roof, with college tuition reaching tens of thousands of dollars a year. In contrast, countries like Portugal offer better retirement benefits, lower living costs, affordable healthcare, and attractive tax breaks. Political instability, social tensions, and safety concerns in the US also drive people to seek a more stable and supportive environment abroad. Many find a better quality of life in places where housing is more affordable and daily expenses are lower, leading to less stress and a happier life overall. If you're considering a move, doing your research and weighing your options is crucial. Concerns about food quality aren't the only reason Americans are seeking a better life abroad. The economic inequality in the United States also plays a significant role in driving people to look for more affordable and balanced living conditions elsewhere. Number 6. Racism and social tensions. From rising racism to social tension, many are looking for a fresh start abroad. Racism and social tension are huge problems in the US. Hate crimes are on the rise, and incidents of police brutality create fear. For example, in the year 2020, George Floyd, an African-American man, was killed by a Minneapolis police officer. This tragic event sparked protests across the country and highlighted the systemic racism faced by Black America. The gap between the rich and the poor is growing, with many people struggling with low wages and high living costs. This economic stress makes people look for more affordable places to live. The US is deeply divided politically, creating stress and mistrust among communities. The constant political battles can make daily life feel unstable and uncertain. Personal safety is a big worry, with rising crime rates in some areas. Many feel unsafe. For example, cities like Chicago and Detroit have seen an increase in violent crimes. This makes people seek safer environments for themselves and their families. Dealing with racism, economic stress, and safety concerns takes a toll on mental health. The constant stress leads many to look for more peaceful and supportive places to live. In countries with progressive social policies like Canada or New Zealand, people often find more inclusive and welcoming communities. Many countries offer better job opportunities and quality of life. For instance, tech jobs in Germany or teaching positions in South Korea come with good pay and benefits. These opportunities attract people looking to improve their lives. Moving abroad is easier with established expat communities. Countries like Mexico and Portugal have large American expat communities, providing support and making the transition smoother. Countries with lower crime rates, affordable living costs, and friendly communities offer a better living experience. Places like Costa Rica and New Zealand are known for their high quality of life and welcoming environments. From dealing with racism and social tensions to fearing gun violence, many people in the US are looking for a new start abroad. Before we continue, I have a 10-second request for all of you. If you can help us out, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to us. In return, we promise to keep making this show even better for you. Number 6. Gun violence. Gun violence in America is a big problem. Many people are scared for their safety and their families. This fear can make life really hard. It stops people from going out and trusting their neighbors. Property values go down and healthcare costs go up because of gun violence. Plus, people are frustrated because they don't see enough action from the government. One sad example is the shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, on February 14, 2018. A former student killed 17 people and hurt 17 others. This event shocked the country and showed how serious the gun violence problem is. People started calling for stricter gun laws, but many felt nothing changed. Moving to countries with stricter gun laws can make a big difference. For example, in Japan, getting a gun is very hard. You need background checks, training, mental health evaluations, and continuous monitoring. Because of these strict laws, gun violence is very rare. In the year 2019, the US had about 12 gun-related deaths per 100,000 people, while Japan had almost zero. The political climate in America is very divided. Many people feel stressed and unhappy with how things are going. This division can make daily life more difficult and tense. In countries with more stable political environments, you might feel more at ease. Other countries often have a higher quality of life. This includes better public transportation, safer communities, and more leisure activities. For instance, Denmark and Switzerland are known for their high quality of life. They have great public services, beautiful nature, and a strong sense of community. Overall safety is a big concern. Besides gun violence, many cities have high crime rates. Countries like Japan, Iceland, and Singapore have much lower crime rates, making them safer places to live. In many other countries, people enjoy a strong sense of community and rich culture. Places like Italy, Spain, and New Zealand offer friendly communities and vibrant cultures that make life enjoyable and fulfilling. Number A. Public transportation. Public transportation in America faces numerous challenges that drive people to consider relocating to areas with better systems. Many cities, particularly smaller ones, suffer from limited coverage, infrequent services, and delays, making it difficult for residents to rely on public transit. Funding issues result in aging infrastructure and inadequate maintenance, while safety concerns and high costs relative to service quality further deter users. Additionally, the sprawling design of American cities necessitates the use of cars, reinforced by a strong car culture. Even in major cities like New York, the Metropolitan Transportation Authority (TTA) struggles with overcrowding, frequent delays, and underserved areas. In contrast, countries like Japan offer exceptional public transportation. Tokyo's metro and Toei subway systems are renowned for their punctuality, frequency, and comprehensive coverage, and the Shinkansen and bullet trains connect major cities quickly and reliably. Japan's clean, safe, and technologically advanced transport system highlights the shortcomings of many US public transit systems, making relocation to such countries an appealing option for those frustrated with American public transportation. Work-life balance. Many people are choosing to leave America due to its challenging work-life balance, characterized by long working hours, a culture of overwork, and limited paid time off compared to other developed countries. In America, most jobs don't offer paid parental leave, adding to the stress. In contrast, countries like Denmark, Sweden, and the Netherlands offer better work-life balance, with shorter work hours and generous leave policies. For example, in Denmark, new parents can take up to 52 weeks of parental leave shared between both parents, providing essential support during an important time. Job insecurity is another issue in America, causing stress and anxiety about the future, whereas other countries have stronger worker protections. The always-on mentality, fueled by technology in the US, blurs the lines between work and personal life, making it hard to disconnect and recharge. This constant stress negatively impacts both mental and physical health. Moreover, America lacks adequate support for flexible work arrangements, unlike other countries where flexible working is more common and supported by employers and the government. Lastly, countries like Denmark, Sweden, and the Netherlands have strong social support systems that provide a safety net often lacking in America. These factors drive many individuals and families to seek a better quality of life in countries that offer shorter working hours, generous leave policies, and supportive social systems. In addition to seeking a better work-life balance, many people are also driven to move abroad by the increasing threats of climate change, making it crucial to find a safe and stable environment for themselves and their families. Number change. Climate change is hitting America hard, with more hurricanes, wildfires, and floods making once great places to live unsafe and causing constant property damage. For example, California has faced terrible wildfires, like the Camp Fire in the year 2018, which destroyed nearly 19,000 homes and caused 85 deaths. Rising sea levels are eroding coastlines and causing regular flooding, making coastal areas less safe and more expensive. Long heat, waves and droughts, especially in the western United States, are causing water shortages and hurting agriculture, leading to crop failures and stress for farmers. Wildfires and urban heat islands are causing poor air quality, which is bad for our health and making many people look for cleaner, healthier places to live. Environmental problems are driving up insurance costs, making living in affected areas more expensive. Climate issues are causing job losses in industries like farming, fishing, and tourism, leading to economic instability for many families. The constant threat of climate disasters can take a toll on mental health, causing stress and anxiety, which is another reason people are considering moving to safer areas. As people move away from coastal and disaster-prone areas, new social and economic dynamics are reshaping communities. Moving to countries with better sustainability practices, like Costa Rica, can make a big difference. Costa Rica gets over 98% of its electricity from renewable sources and focuses on conservation, resulting in a smaller carbon footprint and healthier lifestyle. The cost of living can be lower in other countries. For instance, in Costa Rica, you can live comfortably for about $1,500 a month, including rent, food, and transportation, much cheaper than many places in the US. Climate change and economic challenges are making it tough for many people to stay in America. By moving to a country with a smaller carbon footprint and better living conditions, you can enjoy a more sustainable and affordable lifestyle. Finally, as we delve into the reasons why many believe America is on a decline and why it might be prudent to consider leaving before it's too late, it's crucial to also focus on practical lessons that can be applied regardless of your decision to stay or go. One essential step is financial planning and stability. Diversifying your investments is critical in times of economic instability. Consider investing in assets less affected by local economic fluctuations, such as international stocks, precious metals, or real estate in stable markets. Diversification can protect your wealth from localized downturns. Additionally, building a robust emergency fund can provide a safety net in case of sudden job loss or unexpected expenses. Aim to save at least 6 months' worth of living expenses, giving you peace of mind and the flexibility to make important decisions without financial pressure. Enhancing your skills is another vital strategy. Pursuing further education and acquiring new skills can increase your employability both in the US and online courses and certifications offer flexibility and cover a wide range of topics. Skills in high demand globally, such as technology or healthcare, can open doors to new opportunities. Learning a new language can also be beneficial if you're considering moving to another country, significantly easing the transition and improving job prospects. Evaluating healthcare options is equally important. Research global healthcare systems to understand the benefits and drawbacks of potential destinations. Some countries offer universal healthcare, which might be more affordable and accessible than the current US system. Additionally, consider health insurance plans that cover you globally, ensuring you and your family have access to necessary medical care. Staying informed and engaged is another practical lesson. Monitoring global economic, political, and social trends will help you make timely and strategic decisions about your future. Subscribing to international news sources and analysis can provide valuable insights. Engaging with communities, whether through online forums or local expat groups, can offer support, information, and resources as you navigate your decision-making process. Building a network can provide practical advice and emotional support. By applying these practical lessons, you can better prepare for the challenges ahead, whether you decide to remain in the US or seek new opportunities abroad. Remember, the key is to stay proactive, adaptable, and informed. Taking these steps can help ensure that you and your loved ones are protected and prepared, no matter what the future holds. Conclusion. As we conclude our exploration into the challenges facing America and the considerations for potential relocation, it's clear that the decision to stay or leave is deeply personal and multifaceted. The reasons discussed underscore the importance of assessing one's priorities, including economic stability, political climate, healthcare accessibility, and overall quality of life. Whether you choose to stay and contribute to local change or seek opportunities elsewhere, the lessons learned from this discussion emphasize the need for preparedness and proactive decision-making. Ultimately, the future of America and your role within it hinges on informed choices and a clear understanding of the global landscape. As you navigate these uncertain times, remember to stay informed, seek diverse perspectives, and prioritize your well-being and that of your loved ones. Whatever path you choose, may it lead to a future of security, opportunity, and fulfillment. Thank you for joining us in this exploration, and may your journey ahead be guided by wisdom and resilience.